Hi, welcome to this video where we finally upload this game to the Play Store. So to do that, we first need to do a lot of testing. We need to find icons to put for the app and then also polish this app a little bit. Finally, when you have done that, we need to create a release bundle which users can install on their phone. Now Google has optimized this flow where instead of uploading an APK or Android package which is finally installed on the phone, you can now upload a bundle and your encrypted key to the Play Store, which is then used to generate the final APK, and then this APK is sent to the user, thereby reducing the size of the APK because Google can do much more optimizations. They can only send the languages that the user is using and not all the strings. And it actually helps in reducing the size of your APK file, which will allow more users to download the game or the app that you are building. We will also be using this new optimized flow for our app. So we will not be doing the full process. I'll just show you the bits and pieces of how you can achieve this. And then if you have any doubts or if you get stuck, you can always ask. So let us begin. So go back to your Android Studio. What we need to do is we need to go here on the top, build, and then we need to select build or generate signed bundle slash APK. So we are going to use Android app bundle. You can see Google has listed the advantages here: smaller download size, on-demand features, and asset-only modules. If you want to follow the old process, you can select APK here. So once you select next, then you will be asked for the key store path and the key. Now this key store is used to store the key that is used to encrypt your APK before releasing. Now every app on the Play Store has to be encrypted by some key, which actually allows you to maintain the authenticity of the app, which means that if somebody else is using the same package name, they will not be allowed to install the APK because the key will not match the original one. So if you don't have a key store and a key, you can create on this create new button. This will create the new key store. You can select a path. So I'll just put it in documents. You can name it some fight, or if you are maintaining a common key for all your apps, you can just use that key. Now you need to provide two sets of password, one for the key store and one for the key. So choose a password that you can remember, or maybe write it down somewhere, because if you lose this password, you will lose your app and you will not be able to provide an update to Google later. Keep the validity as 25 years. You can fill these details to give little more protection. So these certificate values might be different for you. You can provide them on your own. So don't keep the password same, but please write it down somewhere. If you lose these passwords, you will have to create a new app on the Play Store. If you are afraid that you will forget the passwords, you can click this button so that the studio will remember these passwords for you. So to follow the new process, we will also be exporting the encrypted key. So this is where the key would be exported. Now we need to choose the variant. This is the variant that we are looking for. In the release variant, if you remember, we have disabled the logs. So this will build your app using the release variant, and it will generate the bundle as well as the encrypted key. So the build is finished. You can see that the signed bundle has been generated, and you can press locate to find this one. You can name it and version it so that you know which version bundle it is. So let us go to the Play Store and start creating our app so that we can finally release it for others. The first thing that you need is a developer account if you don't have one. So go to developer.android.com. So click on Google Play and click on Launch Play Console. So if you don't have an account, you will be prompted to create one developer account. You will also be asked to choose a public developer name. Now this may or may not be available. You can see that when I try to create, Google will tell me that this name has already been taken. So I need to find a name which is available. Now once you do it, so just for demo purposes, you will be asked to pay a one-time fee of $25. You will have to use a credit or debit card with the international transactions enabled. So I already have an account. Let me just switch back to it. So once you create the developer account and you have paid the one-time developer fee, you will be given access to this Google Play Console. So once you have access, come here on the right side top and click on Create App. So we can now provide the name of our app. We can choose the default language. For better marketing purposes, you can always choose EN United States. You can choose whether it's an app or a game, and whether it's a free app or a paid app. Now, if you start with a free app, you will always have to keep it free, but you can always change a paid app to free one. You will have to read and accept these declarations, and then here on the bottom, just click on Create App. So our app is created. Once the app is created, we can go to Releases. We can see there are no release existing for now. So let us just click on Production, and you will see an option here to create new release. So before we continue, Google will ask whether we want to use the new method or the old method. If we want to use the new Google App signing method, we will have to sign up for it. Just press continue. You will have to read and agree to the conditions. And then we are now enrolled for the new method. So this is where we upload the Android app bundle. So we had it ready, so I can just drag and drop it here. So we can write the release name. This would be the first release. So for ENUS, you will have to write in between these tags. Let us save it. Now when I click review release and go here, it will show me some errors. So we will have to fill up the store listings and then decide the countries that we want to release it for. So there are a lot of steps before you can actually release the app. So I'm just going to so this is the questionnaire that you will have to answer. So we don't have any login functionality, so everything is available without special access. For now, we don't have ads. You will also have to go through content rating to decide whether it's suitable for kids or not. So this is where you finally set up your store listing. This is what people will see when they go to your page in the Google Play Store. So you'll have the short description, full description. This is the app name, and then you can upload your app icon and the screenshots and also link a video. Okay, so once you have completed all these steps and your store listing is complete, you will be able to release the app. So I don't have all these things ready for this SoundBite, so we will not be going through them, but this should be fairly simple. If you have any issues like before, please leave them in the chats or comments and we will get back to you. So we have reached the end of section 2, where we came up with a simple game and we were able to build it from scratch. And we also saw how we can upload it to the Play Store and get it released and available for others. In the next video, we will take care of some other concepts such as networking and fragments so that you are ready to build your own Android app, whatever the requirement is. See you there.